Any just your thoughts on that? Obviously, two teams coming off midweek games. What you think of the performance?
Yeah, I thought it looked like that. I thought it looked like two teams coming off of a midweek game. Wasn't pretty tonight by any means. Thought we needed so much more quality with the ball. Thought defensively the group worked hard in the second half, but certainly we have some things we need to work on the attacking side of the ball and technically as well. So another shutout, which we're happy with. Damo made some big saves. I thought Arturo did well when he came onto the field. But ultimately not a performance that you want in front of an amazing crowd of people that we had tonight. So
You talked quite a bit about wanting to improve year over year defensively.
Yeah.
Is it hard to balance, having it all? When you talk about now wanting the attack.
yeah, but I mean there is a balance of that, but I mean we just weren't anywhere near ourselves tonight with the ball, and I think that's disappointing. You can go from where we were last year in the attack, being better defensively this year, but not lose as much as we did tonight with regard to our quality. So that's frustrating. We need to get guys healthy. I think that's a big piece too. We don't want to see and we don't expect complacency to set in, but guys need to make sure they're doing everything they can to get back to make it more difficult for players to get into the team.
You've been disappointed with the efforts last three matches for sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'll do differently this week in training to
Yeah.
fix that?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to address it. We're going to show it. We're going to be really clear with the moments that we're talking about from an intensity standpoint. And then I think tonight was more about the lack of quality with the ball, and that's a big piece of it. So we got to show it. Make sure we work on the attack going into next week against a difficult place to go. And don't know what the results were, but a team that obviously has a lot to prove.
Defensive players have played quite a few minutes this week. Are you looking to give some more guys some rest next week, maybe?
No, I gave guys. I feel I gave some guys opportunity tonight to make sure that I wasn't putting too many miles on players' legs. But we'll have a good week of training, good time to recover, and we'll put the group that we feel gives us the best chance to win next week.
I feel like that you've got the guys on the roster that can score goals. When you look at what they've done in the past,
Yeah.
How do you coach that? When you say, okay, we're going to attack better, what are some of the things that you look at?
Yeah, I think looking at different movements, looking at moments where we do turn the ball over, was there lack of options or was it poor decision making on the ball? You try to make sure that you're showing all of them that, and then putting them in positions throughout the week that make it difficult to make a decision on the ball, so that they're feeling that similar things that they do in a game. And so, again, I didn't think. I think in the first half we delivered the ball 5 times, maybe 6, which is nowhere near what we typically look to do, and that's an area we'll show them and try to be better.
Flip side of things, though, another clean feed,
Yeah.
and it looks like in a lot of situations, you guys are forced to desperately defend, and guys were coming up big in those moments. What did you say about the defensive effort?
Yeah, I think there were some critical moments, critical tackles, critical stops. And we weren't the better team tonight. That's for sure. They were the better team on the night. They created more opportunities, but the relentlessness in the box in those big moments to win the critical moments, it ends up we walk away with a point and still unbeaten.
Makes a top Philly team so difficult to play.
Extremely organized, very well coached, one of the most organized. For me, a coach that typically has the most organized group on the field because of how good he is from the defensive side of the ball. So it's a credit to him. I will say they came out looking exactly the way that we prepared for. Nothing was a surprise. We just did not execute.